Welcome back to another episode of Reaper Outdoors Survive the Hunt. We're at an undisclosed location in Maine on a bear bow hunt. We're going to canoe back in, set up a base camp, and get up there and hunt those bear. Now, we only have 6 days to do this job, but we only have one meal pack. So we have to forage for our food, build our shelter, and survive the wild. This is Ron Bellan, call sign Reaper01 on the hunt. Well, I'm sighting the bow in, making sure that nothing got bumped on the trip up here. So the sights are dead on, got a good tight group, making sure my bowstring is all good to go. It's nice and waxed and ready for the field. And then on top of that, making sure it's all balanced, ready to go back in the field and get ourselves a bear. I'm here with Matt Whitegiver, a good friend of mine who owns and operates Eagle Mountain Guide Service. Matt, thank you for having us up here.
Welcome to Maine, Ron.
All right, well, we're gonna go out there and get on a bear.
Yes, sir.
So this adventure, we're going to spend time out in the woods and use these lakes to our advantage.
Yep.
How do we do it?
You're going to put in right here where we're on this lake right now.
Check.
You're going to paddle up to the west and northwest end of it, find your layup point. Then you're going to have to portage into the big lake.
Check. So we got them. We're locked and loaded, ready to go.
Yep.
And we're going to load the canoes and head on out.
The Reaper team will be heading into the north woods of Maine and will need to be prepared for extreme weather conditions. They'll insert by canoe, a favorite of early Native Americans and pioneers. Weight distribution is critical when loading a canoe. If incorrectly balanced, you and your gear are in the water.
Doug and John are setting this boat up for success. They're taking their gear, they're organizing it, and they're going to strap it all in. They're going to wrap it into this boat either with carabiners or straps. So if something happens while we're out there in the waterway, that this equipment stays with that boat, because all this stuff is our survival. Right now we got the canoe set, ready to go, gear secure. We got full inventory, so we're gonna roll on out of here.
The Reaper team heads into the north woods. Food rations will disappear quickly, and knowledge of survival will be key in the coming days. The scenic grandeur of Maine is equaled by its unforgiving environment. The team is operating in a remote, isolated area, completely cut off from civilization. And keep in mind, this is bear country.
We're finally on the water, and right now we're on a little time crunch because we have to go find a base camp and set that up. So we're gonna film as we go along, but I'm telling you what, we're excited, we're on the water and ready to go. Beautiful scenery, weather's great, can't ask for any better, but it is gonna rain. So we gotta be prepared and get our shelter built.
Being new to the area has put the team at a disadvantage, and it's imperative they find a place to set up base camp and build a shelter.
Well, right now we got a calm wind, and it's still pushing the boats a little bit, not too much, but you just have to keep a straight line, nice easy strokes. And when you're in a canoe, you kind of got to be careful because you got all this gear in here. We have a lot of camera equipment. We got our weapon, obviously, the bow, and you can't do a hunt without your equipment.
As they make landfall, Ron briefs the team on the requirements for a suitable spot. Once inside the canopy, they discuss the drawbacks, as this location lacks flat, dry ground, so it's back to the canoes in search of something better. The map study indicates other suitable terrain, and a new course is plotted.
Well, I'm liking it.
Well, we got this beach here, and it seems like it's nice and flat, but man, is that in the open. I don't know how wide open.
Well, we
we
can build the shelter here on the bank. Actually, we can build it right there on the bank. We just gotta get all this stuff off the hill.
Yeah, we got to move the equipment. This seems like it'll be a little easier.
Somebody's already built a campfire here before. People come out here anyway, but that's cool. We can use those rocks, pull them back that way. That'd be your project.
Yep.
Get that fire, that wall. We'll do a firewall for heat for the shelter. And you and I will gather stuff up for the shelter. I'll start building the framework. You collect the material. And we'll just get a good lean-to shelter going. Let's do it right here.
Let's find the spot.
The Reaper team is on a black bear hunt in the North Woods of Maine, operating alone with little food, carrying only what is essential. With the proper site identified, they move forward with base camp setup.
All right, what I'm doing right now is getting ready for the shelter. I just scouted an area out. I got 2 big pine trees. So what we're gonna do is run a pole across about as big as my wrist. Once that pole's set up, we'll do what's called a lean-to. Lean-to is where you put poles on the backside. It leans one way, and we'll close off the sides, and this will be home away from home. Now I gotta clear all this brush, clear some limbs, and then we gotta collect all the stuff that we need, and it's all gonna be done with this right here. So let's get started because we got to bed down for the night and we're under the gun before the lights go out. What do you guys think this is? A vacation? Let's go. You got the fire, you got the shelter collection, and I'll start building the frame.
Did you start massaging my feet?
You guys are lazy. Let's go. Come on. Reveille. Let's go. Come on, man.
No.
We're burning daylight. Let's go. I keep things tight. Try to do the best I can with what I have. And look at this, gear. That's called gear adrift. A bad thing. Because right now, if something happened, like a bear came in or a fish attacked us or I don't know, our gear's all spread out and we can't get out of here. That's what I gotta work with. I'm out of here. I gotta build a shelter.
Let me measure across here. Reach across, Ron?
Yeah,
Touch
I'm
the
not gonna
tree?
be up there with you. No.
All right, perfect. Wait, stay there. There's my marker. All right, got it.
You got it? All right, good. Don't measure like that at home. All I'm doing right now is stacking this little stuff over here. That'll be used for our roof. And these pine trees like this is great cover. It'll also work really well for the shelter, for roof latching as well.
Helping clear our little site right here. You want to make sure you cut it right at the base, because if not, they're going to be sticking in your back and it makes for a very uncomfortable sleep.
Just found my limb right here, about wrist size, pretty long, pretty straight. What I'm gonna do first is break off as many limbs as possible to make it easier to clean, and it's holding itself up. What I'm gonna do is come up here. And there we go. Nice good limb. Just cut myself with the saw, cutting some trees down, came across, hit my hand, and got to make sure it doesn't get infected. There you go.
Ron uses the guts from his 550 cord to secure the main support header of the shelter. He removes all unnecessary limbs and fastens them to the header. "14 inches or more of material will retain heat and repel rain."
Well, as you can see, the shelter's complete. A lot of hard work went into this today. We're already dehydrated, we're already hungry, so tomorrow we're gonna do a little foraging and we're gonna go bear hunting. Now, it's time to get some rest, bed down for the night, and get ready for tomorrow's evolution. As you can see, this shelter right here held up pretty good. We got a little bit wet last night, but we have a limited amount of space to carry stuff in when we go in the field. So all we have here is a ground pad, and then we have a little bivy sack and our clothes, using the boots for a pillow. Right now, it's starting to rain a little bit more, so we gotta get morning routine going. We gotta go out and fish, try to get some warm chow on our bellies, or we're hunting hungry. What we're gonna do is just work on this deadfall. We're gonna try to get in here and see if we can't get worms, grubs, just like a bear does. A bear gets in there and starts clawing, tearing stuff apart. They like to hang out in this soft wood. 2, 3. Oh yeah, don't move. You got bait. All right. We now have bait. Oh, red belly racer. They've got this nice little snake, and this is going to be good fish bait right here. I'll just chop him up, use him like a little worm. I should be able to catch some fish. Sometimes Mother Nature provides for us. And right there it is. That's our provisions.
John uses a product called Camoform to convert a stick into a viable fishing pole. After several unsuccessful hours of fishing from the shore, the rain moves in, and eating will have to wait. Now they prepare for the afternoon hunt. Concealment is crucial to hunting, and the Reaper team chooses paint over head nets, enabling a closer match to the environment. As the men make their way to the ambush site, they fight against rising waters, a result of heavy rains, shattering a record held for 46 years.
All right, right now we're heading out to this lake, hitting our insertion point. Once we hit that, we're going to patrol back in and do a J-turn into our bear site, and hopefully we get on a big bear. A lot of bad weather right now, but if it calms down just a little bit, those bear come in, it could be perfect for us. It's Reaper 01, getting ready to infill. Well, we saw squirrels and nothing else, but we had a torrential downpour that almost took us out of the stand, literally. So it was a good time. We're wet, we're soaked to the bone, freezing, cold, hungry, but we gotta get dried up, ready for tomorrow's action. Whew. You want to see how wet we're getting out here? Rain. We're that wet. All our clothes and everything else soaked to the bone. Oh, got him. Got him. Fine, little doe. Well, it rained all night, even worse than it did yesterday. So we're gonna go fishing. We're gonna use this bait that we caught last night, a couple frogs, a couple minnows, and then we're gonna come back, build a fire, because we're cold, wet, tired, and hungry.
Let's head for that rock to the right-hand side, and then the wind will take us into shore.
It's awesome.
Because this pole is top of the line.
It's been 60 hours with no food, and the team is determined to catch some victuals.
Definitely not deep here.
Oh! Almost lost a frog. Check it out. I got my frog 2 frog legs. Delicacy in most places in the world. Raw frog has a little tart flavor to it. Doesn't taste that good. We'll stick to the fish.
Oh, yes. The pole has struck.
That's the reaper pole right there, buddy.
I can't believe that eye did not break.
Well, we're all laughing now because we got food a minute ago.
Yummy yum for my tummy. What I have is my 550 cord. What I'm gonna do, put a hole right there, shove it through, leave some slack for the next fish.
Right there's a white perch, and they're really good eating. In fact, probably the best fish in the lake. As a matter of fact, they're the only fish we've caught in the lake. Told you we needed one more.
How about,
Yes.
I got one.
Look at your line.
At least I thought I did. I might have lost them. Nope.
You got them.
Yep.
All right. Oh, we got a little honey hole here.
Your little brother can show you how to make a rod. Oh, got another one. This one was close to the boat right here, bro. Oh, yes.
Oh, baby. Nothing work.
To maintain the fire, Ron strips away the outer layers of wet wood while Doug and John prepare the fish for cooking.
Doug, you ready for the fish?
Yep, bring them over.
You ready for these, Ron?
Yeah, just a minute. I'm gonna cut some of this up, and we'll put that first one.
The intense heat of an open fire can easily deplete meat of its nutrients. Care must be taken to ensure it doesn't burn.
That's about as far as it goes.
I don't think it's very good. So give me that and I'll dispose of it
Get rid
properly.
of it.
After the meal, the team heads back to the North Woods in pursuit of the elusive black bear. The heavy rains make the trip upstream difficult, so much so that John snaps his paddle. Again, camel form comes in handy to make a quick repair, and soon they're back underway.
As you can see, it is really bright out here. But when you get back in the North Woods, it is dark. So while we're in here hunting, we really have to be aware because those black bear, they blend in with all the shadows. Well, we just came out of the stand. That was it. That was our last hunt for this trip. Now, think of it this way. We didn't get a bear, and that's okay. We want to, don't get me wrong, but we have had an adventure of a lifetime. There is no doubt about it. So we're going to head back to camp, get our stuff ready, and get out tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching another episode of Reaper Outdoors Survive the Hunt. We came up here to Maine on a bear bow hunt. We didn't get one, but that's okay because we're coming back. We enjoyed the wilderness and we survived the wild. Now, if you want to interact with us, go to reaperoutdoors.com, Facebook, and Twitter. Become part of Reaper Nation. This is Reaper Team, out.